So let's say you're in a crowded elevator and someone asks the guy in the back what floor he needs to get off on. In an attempt at corny dad humor, he says, ladies' lingerie. A joke as old as elevators themselves, and for sure not as uplifting. Now imagine someone registering a complaint against the man for that joke, demanding justice. This actually happened. Richard Ned LeBeau, a London professor, was at a conference in San Francisco in a packed elevator when he actually made that same joke. Female professor was also there, and she filed a complaint. Now he faces disciplinary charges for what she calls misogyny, an act that I call bitter, sad, and humorless. The offended prof is from a women's and gender study department whose ultimate goal is to remove any semblance of humor from the universe. Without humor, even the lame kind, you cannot communicate. You can only litigate, smear, and punish. Humor is the DMZ between people who otherwise would hate each other. The man's defended himself, saying he opposes sexism in all forms. But of course, you know, that's never enough. You must beg. The International Studies Association, who held the conference, condemned him, claiming he violated their code of conduct. This is insane. They demand an unequivocal apology, which I translate as apologize, quit your job, and live the rest of your life in shame. As of today, he's refused, good for him, calling this, quote, a horrifying and chilling example of political correctness. He's actually wrong. It's just a bad joke and a worse reality. All right, Juan, I'm going to you. No one can be on this woman's side, including you. No one.
That's true.
Okay.
I mean, you know, I read someone said lighten up.
Yeah.
So apparently, because she says that now he has been engaged in a campaign that I think would fit with your monologue. She says that he is engaged in a public smear campaign of her, belittling her, making her words out to be frivolous, and she feels minimized.
Right.
Well, that's what you get.
That's what. Yes.
But I just think this is overly much.
I would put it. This is the end result, Dana.
I mean, but first of all, ladies do wear lingerie.
Oh, not just ladies, Dana.
Right? And also, Peter, that's true.
Yes.
I mean, you could tell people more about that. And we'll learn more in the commercial break.
That'll be one more thing when I.
But like, what if he was at Macy's and he had said men's clothing and shoes?
Yes.
Would she have been offended because women weren't included?
You know what? He should have said gender studies.
No, look, I think she's worried that because now we're being told there is no gender, that her job's going to go away.
Could be. I don't know.
So Dana, you point out the obvious that women do wear lingerie.
I mean, I've heard that.
Why?
Is it not okay to be pro lingerie? Maybe an offhand comment at the wrong place, but it leads to.
Why is it? I mean, it's like,
so lame.
It's true. Peter makes this joke all the time. Every time we get in the elevator. I mean, I don't want my husband to be basically told he can't.
It just leads to more. It just leads to more whispering.
It's very funny.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
It's the oldest joke, Kimberly, in the world. I remember hearing that when I was.
I'm offended as a former lingerie model.
That's right, you were.
Yeah.
I remember those days. Before the internet. So,
Great. Weirder by the
I don't even know what that means.
Greg,
yes.
a quick question before we go. So then they were saying, but what about this guy on YouTube who has his dog do a Nazi salute?
Right.
And I was thinking, so where is the line? Because I agree with you.
He got found guilty.
That guy had to pay a fine.
Yeah, he had to pay a fine.
And then there's the controversy over the conservative writer Kevin Williamson at the Atlantic saying, and he was joking, he said, about all women who have abortion should be. But so where do you draw the? I don't know, but I think the elevator. I'm not in that line. That's a crazy.
Everyone should be encouraged to make this joke.
Yes, we should have.
Every elevator you get into, everyone should say "ladies lingerie."
That is true. Don't even have to be in an elevator. Just be anywhere. Just say "ladies lingerie" wherever you go.
Yeah, perfect.
No one will think you're crazy.
Nope. Say the 5 said it was okay.
Yeah, the 5 said
and you will never get fired.
Exactly.
Cite the 5. That always helps.